Hello and welcome to the Tuesday night 6:45 stream of Adventure Highway Sleuths in Waterdeep Season 2. My name is Blake Homar and I am your dungeon master for this evening. Welcome all. Let's jump right into meeting our guest for the evening. As our players, first and foremost, the person who is if you're looking at the screen on my right, or well, it's just on the screen on my right because we're in completely different states and completely different places. So nowhere near is my left personally. But we have Sarah. Tell us about yourself and your character.
Hi there, my name is Sarah Massa, and I play Carlotta Tealeaf, also known as Carl. She's a halfling gunslinger, and I did not have time to watch the last episode, so I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, we are going to catch you up big
So,
time.
so many good things happened to you.
Sorry,
So
I
many
didn't
good
have time
things.
to watch it after I got home from work today, so.
All good. We are going to catch you up big time. All good. Next to Sarah, we have Kyle. Tell us about yourself and your character.
Well, my name is Kyle. I am currently exercising my right to be a lumberjack, and my character's name is Brogan Naked Eye, world's greatest PI, all the 9 realms' greatest PI and pimp, and now vacation extraordinaire, who definitely does not have a bunch of kids.
No, it's very true. Yeah, and I think rule number like 700 and something gives you the right to be a lumberjack. So I think it's really cool that you're exercising that right. Nick, tell us about yourself and your character.
Hey, everybody. My name's Nick Norwood. I play the barbarian Steve Froman. He's just a basic human guy. He likes to work out, rub body oil all over himself. And he's kind of the old man of the group. These younger kids. I shouldn't say that because Carlotta probably is a lot older than he is. But he acts like the old man. He acts like the old man of the group and provides most of the poor decision making for everybody. So
Very true. Well, I think that's spread around nicely too. I think you aid in taking on the responsibility of the poor decision making.
I also encourage poor
Yeah.
decision making
We
at
can
every
say
turn.
you
Yes.
smear poor decision making all over the group.
I have no
I
recollection of
like
these
that.
poor
Yes.
decisions.
If the poor decision making was a spread, I would be a nice butter, like a very warm butter.
You are a smooth butter, Steve. Next, but certainly not least, Brittany, tell us about yourself and your character.
Hi everyone, I'm Brittany Reikema. I play the Battlesmith Artificer Zari, and she is not the poor decision maker of this group. She keeps everyone alive, or at least going in a direction that won't immediately kill us.
The designated hall monitor.
Yep.
Pretty much. She's going to be your hall monitor. She's going to be a buzzkill.
So where we left off, first and foremost, I'd like to thank all the people who've been watching us on YouTube and who have been checking us out on Spotify. You rock, and tell all your friends to join us as we go on this journey. Now, as we jump in to the campaign, Carl, part of this is for you, and the rest is for all of our followers who jump in with us a little late every now and then, or haven't watched the last episode. We found ourselves with the Thieves Guild, and we're given the choice, or we're tasked with the idea by the Thieves Guild, the leader of the Thieves Guild, who was a mind flayer, oddly enough, trying to bring his more humane side out, obsessed with being human and loves your show, decided to send you all to a pocket dimension in which a battle royale has been ensuing, or was to ensue. And it was a parallel pocket dimension in which multiple versions of yourself would be showing up, competing for dinner with the King Harold. Now, it turned out midway through him giving a speech and all of you coming through the portal, as Carl immediately fell asleep walking through this portal, almost perfectly on cue.
Old person narcolepsy.
Yeah, as you all walked through the portal, you saw many versions of yourself, about 15 different versions on this island of yourself at this keep, per se, like a gladiator's keep, while he was introducing himself. And all of you walk out of these portals, and, like, for instance, there's a version of Brogan who we had just met and killed that was a wizard and completely sober.
And a
Nerd.
family man.
Wow.
It was
He called
weird.
it
He was a
vengeance.
family
Poor
With
man.
a
guy.
vengeance, he went down.
Yeah.
Brogan just
Nerd,
killed him
nerd
just
Brogan
because
is not allowed to exist.
no version of me will ever be sober.
Yeah.
Look, first of all, he was sober. Second of all, he was a nerd. And he admitted to having kids. Gross.
We met, and there's, for instance, and there's many other versions of Steve in which Steve was able to woo all of the Steves, all 15 of them, in the circle by persuading them to turn on King Harold, which we started to find out once he changed into a giant wolf. He could not hide his true identity. It was Fenrir retasked.
Which I called him out on, and he just lied to us.
Well, he tried, and then he said, "Oh, I gotta go," and then sent you all to deserted parts of this island, where you found random chests on a beach. You found a forest area in front of you, and you found that there were people nearby. And by Steve taking out his shower radio, in which only people over 50, you can hear only people over 50 talking on. We heard versions of Carl talking to each other over the shower radio.
We also currently have one Steve with us who is a bard and has been a chill guy so far.
He's been very
So-
chill to the point. Well, you say chill, I say he's been swooning you because it's two versions of yourself. Just
We
same,
also met
but
Rambo
different.
God,
Zari.
you're hitting on yourself.
Yeah.
makes
Rambo
sense.
Zari.
Yeah, Rambo Zari with a dinosaur.
We
a
have an
clever girl.
Archer Rambo
The
Zari who
dinosaur.
showed up with a AAA, but we didn't see the AAA till almost the end, where the AAA jumps out of a bush and attacks. I think it was Steve or Brogan.
No,
and
no,
it
no,
was
no,
a
no.
Velociraptor.
AAA almost annihilated.
I thought
me
you said
in
it was an
single round.
allosaur.
Oh, an
It was
Allosaur.
Yeah, it's an
Wait, can we double check?
Allosaur.
It's an
Yeah.
Allosaur. Yeah, it's an Allosaur.
So our plan is to tame this new AAA because it's clearly superior to the other AAA. At least that was my plan.
Zari, you're okay with that?
No, I'm sure she's absolutely not
Oh,
okay with it.
100%.
No,
Okay.
I will turn on you guys if you do that.
And this was all prompted, by the way, as Jeffrey was building you all on the island, an island refuge where Brogan can have a cocktail and stare at the ocean. When all of a sudden a fiery arrow got shot, and then an arrow got shot from the woods, and a fireball went off and blew Jeffrey back, which pissed off the whole party. Now, the problem is Carl has slept through all of this, and the version of Carl that's on the other team is a beefy, swole barbarian who is also sleeping on the ground.
So, also may or may not have accidentally, and when I say accidentally, I mean entirely on purpose, enslaved Jeffrey into our care. He's ours now.
Yeah.
That's why we're so
Every
protective of
instance
Jeffrey.
and stuff.
Yeah, so he's now on this island. And where we left off in the initiative, we had hit the top of the order, and you heard the horns go off. Do, 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 and you looked upon the ocean as magical walls had come up along the ocean out behind you about 100 feet and are slowly moving and closing in as the circle now closes in on you. You are now waking up, Carl, with your barbarian counterpart at the same time. As you wake, you're about 40 feet from each other. You can roll into initiative.
Come on,
Okay.
Carl.
And if you're trying to think about what it looks like with the circle closing in, think of any battle royale you've ever played. And this is what it kind of looks like as these magic walls are starting to close in on this island.
I forgot to click my.
I
forgot to-
click and I'll change it for you.
Oh, thank God. 17.
Awesome. As the walls are closing in, you would notice this, Zari. Carl, you're on the ground. The other one's on the ground about 60 feet from you. As you come up, Carl, you also see that there is like a lady, like swole kind of, almost orcish in a way, like teeth, fangs hanging out of her mouth. No, like completely bald with tattoos on her head, but you can hardly see the tattoos on her head because she's wearing a motorcycle hat, leather straps across the chest, as she has a giant axe on her back.
So semi weirdly sexy, Carl.
If like 150
Biker
and
gang,
like...
Carl.
I'm picturing like Sylvester Stallone, but he's still ripped now, but just as a girl. Like,
Yeah. Think about
everyone
like,
else can have that.
Sylvester
throwing it.
Stallone meets Yoga Granny.
Oh, excellent.
It's like buff Yoda, but it has hair.
Meets Leather Daddy. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Leather Daddy meets
Okay.
Stallone meets Yoga Granny.
Uh, Carl's gonna look at her and just say, "If we had a Native American and a policeman, we'd be a hell of a show."
Oh yeah, that would be fantastic. What a show
Or
we'd
is it
put
a
on.
construction worker? I don't know.
Bard Steve starts the first couple of chords to YMCA when you make the joke.
As the yeah, oh 100%. The other Steve, he's YMC as he kind of turns his shoulder towards you, Steve,
Like
and
a
rests the
ballad.
back of his head on your shoulder.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh,
Zari, as this is going on, what do you do?
I look at my counterpart and I just go, "You cool with this?" As I just gesture to Bard Steve, leaning his head back onto our Steve.
No, I'm not cool with this, but I'll deal with it
And
later.
you could just attack them now and we both do it because we're both going to have to deal with it later.
I can't do it. We were assembled by the gods to end the tyranny in this pocket dimension and find out why the Fomorians are attacking.
So were we. Fun times. Ah, well, I run up to her, face to face, and I take out my mace and attack her twice.
Awesome. As you take out your mace and attack your counterpart twice, her AC is 14 as each hit just misses.
Cool,
Wow.
triple A.
As AAA comes in, feeling a little subpar, but doesn't mean he actually is. It just means he feels it.
Yeah, triple A's going to attack her. 8
That hits for 6 as she says, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Oh, this metal AAA bear thing. How do you do the metal? Oh, it's just so
He's a German
basic.
Shepherd.
it's so
He's a German
basic.
Shepherd, ma'am.
A metal
Get
German
your
Shepherd.
animals straight. Get your animal straight. I know that yours is an Allosaurus and you don't know mine's is a German Shepherd.
It's a living, breathing, majestic beast.
And this is a great robot.
Ew.
What's the difference?
It's an abomination. If you were as cool as I was, I wouldn't have to strike you down."
Oh, please, darling. You can't get cooler than this.
I'm so done with. Looks over at the
Rogan is listening to two
Berserker
nerds
Carl.
argue about who's cooler, and he doesn't know what to do. He's standing there fighting them, and he's like sort of laughing, sort of looking at like is this real
Brogan,
life
just
right
deal
now?
with the Allosaurus. Quit panicking.
No, somewhere a pimp feather went limp for Brogan.
I'm picturing like steam coming out of your ears as like teapots in your eyes as you're gripping. Like,
They're like, we're so cool. I'm like, oh my god. Lord of the Rings is so much better than Star Wars. They're not even the cool type of nerd.
You don't even know quantum mechanics, my guy.
Right?
I haven't even seen Lord of the Rings, so I don't know.
Oh, get out.
Literally offended.
Carl.
I'm asking you very nicely to leave.
Picard double hands.
Right? A face palm is not enough. It's a face through the head.
Great.
Okay.
All right, you are
Okay,
up,
I
Carl.
came in very little nerd, so.
You look up, you see yourself, but different.
Oh, me? Okay. Does this Carl have a Eugene?
Not that you can see right now.
I know where this is
Oh
going.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my glasses of the young boy wizard, which I need to look up what that does.
It's like, what the hell does that do? Let's even see. New shop items. So round glasses of the boy wizard. You two can wear the same glasses as your generation 10 years after your generation stopped. Yes, they are round and on your face, maybe even your prescription. If you wear these and repeat the word artisanal, your glasses give you x-ray vision for 10 minutes. Repeat the words organic, and your glasses give you a +2 to ranged attacks for 1 minute, giving you laser focus. Remember, these glasses don't come with 2 friends. You have to find those yourself.
Okay. Carl's gonna say organic, and then gonna take 2 shots at other Carl.
Awesome. As it's a +2 to your ranged attacks. And
Okay.
let's see. As she's looking at you with a
Crit!
crit. That's 7 plus 6 plus 2. That's awesome. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do you want to expend grit?
Yeah. Let me see what I got.
As boom goes off. She's like, I don't use guns. I use axes, but it's okay. Like it's just different.
Well, clearly I'm the one winning in this situation. Carl's gonna do a violent shot. So for every grit point expended, the attack gains a +2 to the firearm's misfire score. If the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die per grit point spent when determining the damage. So that's another D10.
Awesome. That's 2d10 because of your crit.
Ah, yes.
Minus another
11.
11. Fantastic.
And I think I can get one more shot.
Yeah, you get 2. And they're both at a +2. That's a
Ooh,
4
25.
plus that's 6 damage. Awesome.
And I just got the grit point back, so I'll hold on to it.
Awesome.
And
Very nice. And I guess you have to roll for malfunction, I guess.
yeah.
And I think, what is it, a D20? And then your malfunction is a 1 or a 2?
Let me check. The attack gains +2. If the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die per grit point. I'm not sure. I'll just roll a d20.
All right. Don't get a 1 or a 2. You're fine, as it doesn't malfunction.
Woo!
Very nice.
Carl's back, baby.
No,
Thank
no,
God.
Carl is back. You're right, but I'm Carl. You're dead. As a reckless great axe with advantage comes down at you. 21 to hit for 13 slashing, Carl. As this little
Okay.
half orc, half halfling has now come at you, going overhead with an axe as she comes down and goes, wah! And as she goes, wah! Down on top of you, all of a sudden, from under one of the leather pouches around her waist, a baby 5-headed hydra drops out from the pouch.
Are we
Oh, what the
going
fuck
to
is that?
Hydra now? It's Eugene.
It's got little. That's Eugene. Have you? Do you
No,
have a
this is
Eugene?
Eugene. And I just showed Eugene's ugly baby face.
The manticore, the
Yeah.
baby manticore.
I'm like holding him up, but his baby ugly baby face that's like 80 years old is just like right in her face.
And she grabs the hydra, the 5-headed hydra, and says, "If I didn't have to kill you, we can have a play date."
I know, this is the best thing ever.
Oh my gosh! Are
You're
you
going
single in
down, and
your
then
world?
afterwards, if you're still alive, we can have the play date.
If we're both still alive at the end of this whole thing, after I kill you.
Oh my god, if we find all the other Carls, we can have a huge play date with all the other
Oh my
Eugenes.
gosh, we could have a huge play. Think of all of the animals.
Oh my god. Carl's heart. She might give out.
You both go weak in the knees for a second. Cowboy Carl and Leather Carl.
There's not enough
Oh.
alcohol in the world to save
Oh,
me
sorry to
from
just
all
like.
of this.
Brogan,
Look
you're
at
up.
Eugene's.
I mean, not Brogan,
Uh,
Steve. Sorry, my bad.
So at the beginning, Steve obviously has been distracted because he's got a new companion, Steve, and he loves new companion, Steve. And as his turn starts, he's clearly teaching Bard Steve the first few bars to Wrecking Ball because this Steve has never heard of Miley Cyrus, and I can't believe that, and I can't let that stand. But I see my friend Carl come under attack, and I rush to the opposite side while they're having their moment about playtime with pets that nobody wanted. And
No, but I
I'm
won, but it's what we
so I'm
needed.
I'm going to position myself to get advantage on Leather Daddy Carl, and take a big swing. All right, so I'm reckless. I'm attacking recklessly, and
Recklessly attacking.
I was going to say
Advantage, yeah. I mean,
you've got to
you're
say
flanking, so you don't even need to reckless per se. You have advantage
yeah.
off the bat from flanking.
And I'm going to say you got to keep your hands off my family, Leather Daddy Carl, and take
Ooh, he
my
said
first
family.
swing.
Big things happen.
So
Awesome.
there's the
As it
first
starts
one.
flashing, the undercarriage lights on your axe start flashing.
I don't
Um,
know if 12 is going to do it.
a 12 will hold on one second. It's a low AC on this one. Let me just double check it's a 13 AC. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no!
With my
Oh,
Carl.
it happens. It
One
happens to the best of us.
away.
Um,
That's okay.
give us the
Let me
psychic
Wow.
add.
on the 14.
Yeah, I gotta add a
For
D8
being
plus
a
my
barbarian, I have a
rage.
higher armor class than that, Carl.
Listen, I'm
They only use
almost
13
naked
armor
all the
class?
time.
Yeah, she's a barbarian.
No.
So
No.
18 plus 2 rage. So, or
14,
yeah, so 20
18 plus
damage.
2 is 20 damage. Very nice. As you see, Barbarian Carl starts to get down on one knee and says, I don't even know why I'm with these guys. The gods told us we were supposed to be here though, so we're here. But I don't know why. I don't know. Look, big guy, greasy one, you don't have to kill me.
You just called me greasy? This is clearly oil.
You're great.
You're still slimy.
You're real Carl. I'm not going to stop attacking you at this point.
Okay.
And your little dog too.
And she holds up her baby Hydra with the 5 heads and holds it up towards Cowboy Carl.
Yes.
As you
I love
take
how
it,
God sent them, but we got sent by a freaking mind flayer.
Right?
yep, you got sent by a mind flayer. They got sent by gods, apparently. Brogan, you are up.
All right, we're about to get weird. I stretch a little bit. We're about to make an acrobatics roll because we're going to jump on top of this Allosaurus and we're going to absolutely ride him cowboy.
Yes.
Love it.
I did that last night.
I don't know where you're going with that, but
You're like, I rode a blue Allosaurus.
we'll
Wink,
revisit
wink.
that later. Yeah, exactly. All right. So
No,
we
my
use
other
our
character did last night.
we use our super jump boots of jumping.
Yeah, go for it. You use your jump boots. Give me an acrobatics or an animal handling landing on this thing. Oh my gosh, I expected so much more from Brogan.
Yeah, so
Flash
did
of
I.
genius. Flash of genius.
Zari, Flash of Genius is over. How do you Flash of Genius? Like, what does your Flash of Genius look like? What rule do you yell out?
I yell, Brogan, watch the mouth, watch the mouth. For 13.
As you're diving straight into its mouth, which brings him up to a 13.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to try and knock you off real quick, as it's going to roll a strength against you. A 5, it crit fails as you hold on. Very nice.
As I am now riding this beautiful creature, what I'm going to do is I am just going to straight up, not try to hurt it or do anything weird. I'm just gonna ride it around and start giggling as I am drinking. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna spend 2 key points to roll a martial arts die to regain some hit points. So we're gonna spend 2 key points here. I'll throw that up in the old chat there.
The old chat there.
Where is it? I have so many abilities now. Oh, geez.
Did we level up?
We're at level 7.
We
Yes.
are at level
okay.
7. That might be something I may have missed with you, or not.
No, I'm level 7. Okay.
So quick and healing there. I don't know what it means by a martial arts die. I assume that's a regular one.
Your martial arts die is your hit dice. So, like, whatever you would do to hit, like, after you hit, what do you roll when you punch?
Oh, well, that's a D6.
Yeah. So in action, you can spend 2 key points and roll a martial arts die. You regain a number of hit points equal to your number rolled plus your proficiency. A 1.
Wow.
4. That's okay. I could have used my second action to punch this animal, but I will not because obviously I am a good person and I would never do that.
Love it. That's because you're a good person. As you are riding this majestic beast. Uh, I love it. As the Zari looks over and says, "Get off AAA. He's so much cooler than Metal AAA," and says, "And I'm so much cooler than you." Takes
I'm gonna
out.
look at her and be like, "New AAA is my best fucking friend, and you can't tell me he's not because I'm riding him."
First attack
Oh,
goes out at you, Brogan, for 6 damage as an arrow gets shot into you. Second arrow at close range goes right out to Zari, but does not hit. As she says, "I'm gonna have to kill you all for doing that. AAA, you don't like him, you like me."
So let's not forget that I'm a monk and these are arrows.
Oh shit.
So there's this cool ability called deflect missiles.
So starting at 3rd level, you can use your reaction to deflect and catch a missile when you are hit by a random magic. So you can reduce the damage 1d10 plus your dex plus your monk level. So roll a d10.
So it's 1d10 plus 2 plus 7.
So you'll be able to reduce the damage by the amount you took. Easy.
So
Whether you roll or
I
not.
take
Yeah,
16.
you take 0 damage on that as you catch the arrow.
I'm gonna spend the key point and throw it back at her.
Oh, awesome. And you make this attack with your proficiency. So it's going to be a d20 plus your proficiency. So
So a d20 plus 3. Not very good.
which
Only,
just misses.
only a
And
12.
she's like, "That was still kind of cool looking. It would have been cooler if you hit me, but it was definitely cool."
Yeah, well, I mean, me and my best friend AAA here thought it was cool, so.
As
We're never saving your ass again.
Bard Steve, I'm trying to think. Bard Steve looks over at Steve and says, "Well, I've already given a vow of non-violence to you, and I can't see myself attacking my compatriots. What I can do, though, is looks over at Carl and casts sleep. Not good Carl, but bad Carl.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I thought she was going to attack our Carl.
No.
I can't go. I just took a nap. Like, if I sleep anymore, I'm gonna get a headache.
Yeah. I actually have to use the restroom. I've been asleep for a little while. As
I
regular
had that
Carl,
huge lemonade, so
as
I got a diaper. We're fine.
evil Carl falls to the ground and pees herself. So we hit the top of the order. Literally, you're looking behind you right now, and as you look, within about 5 to 6 paces is this circle closing in on you right now. Bard Steve is hanging out with Steve. We've got Zari, who's really the only combatant at the moment, and this usurper AAA, who is now being ridden by Brogan. And we're going to have you do an animal handling when it comes down to it to see if you can start to control it through the map. As we move
Awesome.
forward when it comes to your turn. So, Zari, what do you do with this bad Zari hanging around?
All right, so the wall is like 5 paces away, so like 5
It's moving
feet,
in.
or
Yeah, it's closing in slowly. So if you were to walk backwards 5 paces on the beach, like this is sending you straight into the jungle kind of a thing.
okay. Am I basically close enough to touch it, just from where I'm at?
You could walk over to it. Yeah, you could take 5 steps and get there. It would be about 20 feet away is where this wall enclosing
Okay,
it.
20 feet
By the
away.
end of the next turn, it would have overcome your position.
Cool. I am going to vortex warp other me past the wall.
Awesome. You go to Vortex Warp. You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Here she goes, making a con. Has a +3. Rolls
Fails!
an 11. What's your save?
15. She fails.
Fantastic. She ends up 300, or she ends up how many feet?
90 feet away, so past the wall.
So 50 or 60, 70 feet into the zone, literally, she ends up. As you look, and you hear a Wilhelm scream as she yells out, "Oh, I will forever be cooler!" Ah! She melts by the magic that is in this wall, as it takes seconds only to start melting her skin off.
That's a terrible barrier.
Should we be concerned about that?
Yeah, we need to move in. Let's go.
Guys, look at this thing. It's so cool.
I got a dinosaur.
I'm definitely clapping for you.
I got another Eugene.
Yeah.
He's
You got
holding his
another
Hydra.
Eugene, and I am now the dinosaur tamer.
Yeah.
See, look, this is a scaly family. I'm a dragonborn. This is a dinosaur. We're all scaly all the time here.
All
And
right, let's go before the wall catches up.
Zari, so do you
like
take
children?
off?
Yeah. I will
Okay,
take
Brogan,
off.
give me an animal handling because that will decide if we are out of initiative or not.
Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this, Brogan. We're excited. Here we go. Whew, skill we're not trained in. Big money, no whammy.
A crit!
Hey!
Wow! This dinosaur
This
loves
is
you
now my animal companion.
so much other than that nerd Zari that this dinosaur was following around. You get
Dinosaur
this,
hated it.
yeah, hated her. Like the way she treated,
Yeah.
like this is your you see it looks up at you and it nuzzles at your head. Like you think it's going to bite you, but then it just nuzzles at you.
Oh man, instant biffles.
Talking about my best friend. I love him till the end.
And you hear as we go out of initiative, you hear Bard Steve yell, "Talking about best friends, Steve, we gotta go."
We have to go. You're correct, Bard Steve. Lead the way.
He says, "Well,
I'm
wake
gonna
me
look
up."
at these other guys like have him lead the way, right? Like I feel like that's the smart move. Any bungee traps or
Exactly.
ambushes.
I'm gonna pet my new Allosaurus, and then look
Let's
over
go.
and be like, Jeffrey, yes, with us.
And he's like, "I'm coming. Gosh, I didn't see this coming though. That wall. Someone should have warned me that might hurt me."
No, you're all caked up. Let's go. Get those
No,
cakes over here.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Tasty cakes.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
As you.
Not even upset. Just, yep.
He's like, "No, I've been told of
Yeah,
all
you're
cream
right, I
filling."
guess.
I mean, I thought my dad was giving me was making fun of me, but I guess he was just telling the truth. Is that I'm just all cream filling. Anyway,
So I want Bard Steve to start marching through the woods well ahead of us, playing music loudly.
awesome. As he is singing a tale of gosh,
We are the Steves.
No,
Steves.
I've obviously conscripted him to start writing like a commercial tune for body oil that I'm coming out with or something.
awesome.
Oh, no, not
And
plain
as
body
you
oil.
as this body oil,
That's what we called not grease.
Not grease
Oil.
body oil, guaranteed not greasy.
and he starts going into
It's
the
a
John
blam
Travolta
derivative.
parts in all of the Grease songs. And no, he goes into only the Olivia Newton-John parts of Grease. Only
Can I make a
specifically.
baby Bjorn for my new
Comes to a different party,
Eugene?
looks at me to see if I'm going to join in, and I don't.
You do not do the Travolta parts. He's waiting for you too.
Oh, can I make a baby Bjorn for my new Eugene?
Yeah, you can, because you guys are running. You can grab a leaf as you go, and as you guys are going, you realize
Cool.
you've probably got about 30 to 40 more paces, because it seems like it's starting to slow down. As you can tell by its trajectory, it's starting to slow down. You look up in front of you, and you see a jar, a vase in front of you.
I'm going to grab the vase.
How big is it?
It's about 4 feet tall by 3 feet wide, kind of a thing. It's pretty big.
I'm gonna lean into the
Taller than
Allosaurus and
me.
be like, I've seen this on Indiana Jones, but not the way.
Oh, that would have been. That's what I should have done. Like, got up next to it with something equal weighted.
You
Let me borrow
could've,
your Hydra.
that
Let me
would've
borrow
been
your Hydra.
No, no. I'm I'm already extremely
Carl.
attached to it.
I'm absolutely just gonna knock it over and break it. See what
You
happens.
knock it over and break it. You find inside, you find the magic item that's in there.
Ooh.
You find a potion of invisibility inside.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna
Just
consult the
give it to
group for this.
Zari.
I'm gonna go over to Dinosaur AAA and have him bring his head down, and I'm gonna pour the potion of invisibility in the dinosaur's mouth.
As you do, the dinosaur goes invisible, and is Brogan being warned by this dinosaur?
What?
Like,
Say that
because
again.
anything worn by something that goes invisible goes
If
invisible.
you
Yeah.
carry it, yeah, it goes invisible.
So
Brogan will go
this
invisible.
dinosaur is carrying you, so you're now riding a dinosaur with the both of you invisible.
I'm gonna wink at him and say, "You're welcome for your giant invisible dinosaur, sir."
And as
This
you
is
wink,
so cool.
That only lasts an hour, guys, and you cannot attack while that is happening.
This is an
Or
hour
else
of the
you lose
coolest thing
it.
ever.
It's gonna be one hell of a sneak attack, though. That's all I'm saying. They're not even gonna see it coming.
Behind you, the zone has stopped as you are in a dense brush, and you hear "Summer Lovin'." It happened so fast from Bard Steve.
As cute as can be.
Yeah, exactly.
I like
Um,
when it happens so
What do you
All I
want to
know is
do? You don't see
I'm
anyone
never
around you.
looking
He is
away.
singing and he's just waiting. He has not let up. He is relentless that you are gonna fill in the blanks with him.
I'm gonna see if I can hear anything. So first, what I'm gonna do? Can I make a stealth check with whatever plus my awesome ghillie suit that Zari made me?
Yeah, it was a +5, I think it was.
Plus 5. Let me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to blend in with them trees. I'm terrible even with this ghillie suit. I swear to God. So
Yeah.
I literally stand behind the thinnest tree that I could possibly, and I'm going to listen to my old timey radio,
The
my
problem
boomer
is the
radio.
ghillie suit was made for Carl. Like,
Oh
so-
yeah, that's fair. So it's kind of like a
Wait,
bikini
what?
on me, and it's
a
ripped
crop
in a
top.
lot of places.
Like, it's a ghillie crop
What?
top.
What is it? A ghillie suit? What's that?
Yeah, I better make me a ghillie
know,
suit
like-
out of palm leaves.
Snipers wear like those suits that are made out of all leaves and mesh and stuff, so that they
Oh,
blend
yeah,
in the
yeah,
jungle.
yeah.
Like this
Yeah,
one was
it's
made
one of-
for you, but Steve's wearing it, so it's just a ghillie crop top. Like,
I just,
So
I'm
far
just
it
picturing
has
like
been wholly ineffective, Carl. So
I'm just picturing like you're looking at like some sort of thing of nature, and then the screen pans over, and it's just.
yeah, well, it's like a scene of nature. You can't see my
Yeah.
midsection.
And then
It's
all
just
you hear
like
is,
my head and my
over
gut
here.
hanging out. Well, I don't have a gut now. My well-oiled abs now. I'm gonna
God.
listen to my boomer radio and see if I can hear what other Carls are up to.
as you start tuning in, you start to hear on
Can I
the
make
other
a
end,
conversation?
"Come in, anyone there? Anyone there?"
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold the radio up so they hear the Grease song and see what their response is.
Let a girl crazy for
Sandy.
me.
Sandy, are you there? That sounds just like Sandy.
Yeah, what is your
Who's
position?
Sandy?
Over.
My position?
Olivia Newton-John.
I think that's a very personal question to ask.
That's weirdly sexual, and I don't know why you went there, Carl. Talk to me. Where are you guys?
That's Carl.
What do you mean? That's no, it's not.
It is not.
I lost my party. I'm over by the wave pool. No, that's not a wave pool. That's a lake. No, oh my God, that's not a lake. That's a monster. I gotta go. I gotta tomahawk chop something.
Okay, you have a tomahawk though. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go though. I can't keep talking to you while this monster's coming out of the ocean. This pond.
I think you
attacking
should.
me.
I might have helpful advice for you.
What's the advice?
Maybe a rogue?
That you should keep talking to me. I can talk you through this battle and definitely not get you eaten while I'm distracting you.
Ask him what kind of Eugenie he has.
Yeah, what kind of Eugene do you have?
I'm collecting them all
Eugene.
now.
It's a little one. It's got 2 legs on the sides. It's oh gosh. I wish this thought about somebody as a good baby I was raising. Oh man.
I'm
And
just
all
picturing
of
a
a sudden,
frog, but with 2 giant legs.
yeah, it's just 2 giant legs, and you're like, well, he's got the 3
The frog,
heads. One's a
tadpole
lion.
body.
This is a mind flayer, I swear to God.
One's a lion head. One's a dragon head, and one's a
Oh,
ram's
it's a
head.
chimera.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
he's a chimera, I guess. I don't know.
Hi, Carl. It's Carl.
Carl. Oh, nice to meet you. What kind of Carl are you? I met another Carl and had to kill her.
Oh, I met another Carl and I had to kill her, and now I have her Eugene. Do you have the Eugenes?
From the other Carl?
Yeah.
She looks around, says, I don't know where I
Don't worry,
misplaced
I'll
him.
find it later.
I don't know where I put him. It was a giant spider.
Oh God.
Oh, great.
Why are
Yeah.
we collecting these things?
What are you dressed like?
Me too.
The other Carl was dressed like a construction worker.
I'm gonna lean
I
over to
knew it.
Carl
I
and be
knew
like,
it.
Carl, the first time
And this
somebody
is
asks you what clothes you're wearing, it's not okay.
I'm trying not to say the right words.
Native
Carl, what kind of
American?
Carl are you? I
Native
was gonna say
Carl.
indigenous, but like I meant like a rogue or a paladin or what kind of
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I'm a
Oh,
ranger.
we knew what you meant.
Oh, that was my second guess.
That's
Okay,
yeah. You were
can
really close. What are you?
I'm a gunslinger. I got a gun.
Oh, so
Don't
you're
worry, you'll
Cowboy
see it in a
Carl,
minute. We're gonna go find you.
Cowgirl Carl, and I'm Native Carl. I gotta fight a monster. Over and out.
All right.
So,
Cool.
can we hear sounds of the fighting? Because it's
Give
supposedly
me a
decently
perception.
close, right? All right, I
My hat.
will.
I have a passive perception of 19.
Your passive
that's
of
Oh
19
wow.
picks up that about probably wow, Zari with a crit. You can tell about a half mile away inland away from the circle, which should buy you some time on the circle. You can tell that you hear the roaring of a basic like a sea beast kind of a thing.
Do we want to
Other
leave the sea beast
Carl
alone?
is that way, if we want to head that way. But I figured the sea beast would kill it.
Can I keep an eye out for that spider Eugene? Because he said that he can't find it. I would like to keep an eye out for it.
You can definitely do so. Up to you. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a giant
Would that
spider
be like a
Eugene.
perception check or?
It would be just be your passive. I mean, if you're on the lookout for it, you can give an active passive,
Okay.
sure.
My passive is 14. Man, I miss my bard. My bard has like a 16.
Oh wow. Yeah. Then it's your passive. If you're lower than your passive, so.
I'm gonna be collecting them all like that Pokemon's game I've heard about.
The Pokemon.
Like the Yugi Mans. That's what it is.
Oh my God! You know what? I forgive everyone for being uncool because I now have the coolest pet in the world. It's fine. I'm renaming a new AAA to Scottie Pippen because now with all my 23 gear, we are now about to dream team this shit hard.
I
He's
thought you were
be
gonna
my
name it
number
double
two.
A.
We got it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take my
double A.
I'm gonna take my little flat brim hat and put it on him.
Oh my
Um,
gosh,
You can't see
that's
this. You are
So-
Oh, he's
invisible.
still
We don't-
invisible.
we don't seem to be
Invisibly,
pulling.
no one else can see it, but he is now
It's just for
cool.
your own enjoyment.
We don't
Yeah,
seem to be
exactly.
pulling in any other groups with this loud singing of Grease.
he is not necessarily right now, but with that active perception, you can tell about a half mile away is possibly another party trudging through the woods coming in your direction. With Zari's passive.
Shall we set up an ambush
Mhm.
and not tell Bart Steve?
Yeah.
Just all vanish.
He's having a great time.
Yeah. Do you just
So
want
can I
to?
make
I'm
another
just singing
stealth roll
Summer
and see
Lovin'
and
right
wait
now.
and sit here and wait for these guys?
So we all doing stealth to set up an ambush?
You can. You're in the dense jungle right here.
Cool. You don't see me. I
I
disappear.
can't.
Sneak,
Oh,
sneak.
so I got a 17 with the bonus.
Okay, so 17.
And then AAA got
Hey, why do I have heavy armor?
13. I don't know.
I have heavy armor?
What armor are you wearing?
I'm not wearing any.
Oh.
I didn't think I was. Oh, I have chainmail on here.
Oh, that might be doing something.
That's never shown up before when I've done stealth checks as Carl, though. That's weird.
You might have just equipped it recently.
So
okay. So
9, 12.
let me try again.
Zari will be stealth completely.
Oh,
It's
there
gonna
we
be the
go.
same roll. You rolled a 6, so whatever the modifier plus 3, it's still your 9 + 3 or 6 + 3. You know.
Okay.
So stealths wise, did you roll Brogan or you're not? You're invisible. What does it matter?
Wow, he really is invisible. I can't even see him.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Hell yeah, he did.
Only Zari knows where he's at because of her crit possession. Perception.
It's okay. We're just kind of like looking around, and then we're like, oh, he's invisible.
He is invisible. As you hear in the Brogan, we had everyone rolling for a stealth, but you don't have to worry about that because you are invisible.
And the coolest by default as well. So that's how that goes. Look, I don't make the rules, Zari. I'm just letting you know. Other worlds of AAA picked.
No,
pick
I
me.
make the rules. Rule number 1, wear pants. Rule number 2.
Can't enforce that rule if I'm not visible.
I can and I will. I will send you behind the boundary. Don't test me.
Being invisible comes with its perks. Also, probably its downside. But
I know
So-
Can I
not of
use
what you
my
speak.
X-ray part of my glasses just to keep an eye on where Brogan and the Scotty Pippen are?
hell yeah,
Scotty
you can.
Pippen, baby.
If you're looking for
Hell
Brogan and
yeah.
Scotty Pippen, you can definitely find him.
Not a sentence I would ever say.
Yeah.
Oh, now. I
I
gotta
love
keep an eye
it.
on Scotty Pippen.
As you start to hear breaking through the brush. Now the worst roll was a 9. So I'm just double checking their passives right now just to see. Okay. Oh yeah. We're in deep trouble. So the one person who will definitely not be seen when initiative starts is going to be Zari, who will have advantage on attack. As they're going through, you hear it's a big grease finish as our bard is just eyes closed, singing into the daylight on this beautiful tropical island in the brush. As all of a sudden, slashing through, you see with a longsword is a halfling wearing knight's armor and slashes through the brush and says, "Over here! I think I heard something. Oh, wait, there's a bard!" And you see coming behind her in this knight's armor, you see a giant hippogriff wearing yellow robes, having a musket on his back, looking over, carrying a beer stein in hand, looking like Teddy Roosevelt, but as a character, and says, "Yes, what was it, Carl? What did you find?" As a GIF gunslinger Brogan. Right behind him is a drow elf, very thin and sleek Steve, carrying pistols on his side. As he looks over and says, "Yes? What are you trying to well, I don't see anything." Looks over, and the last person to walk into the area, you see a halfling with glasses on. You hear
Keep going.
trudging behind this halfling. It's almost like as you're watching the sides of the uh, forest move side to side, you see a bear arriving. As this bear arrives right behind Zari, you realize this halfling is a druid Zari. So we have a hippogriff Brogan, a elf gunslinger Steve, a knight Carl, and a druid Zari with a bear.
I couldn't be more excited about another drinking Brogan.
And he's
So
I
just
Brogan
like
and
want to
20
Steve
hurt
are
this
both
Steve. I want
gunslingers?
to hurt this Steve so bad.
Are they both gunslingers? Both Steve and Brogan?
In
Yeah.
essence, I would say the Brogan is more of a fighter than just straight up gunslinger, because he's got
Oh, okay.
a lot of sword. Like the Jiff have, it's hard to define their class. They're like a fighter with, they're a multi-class of fighter gunslinger, of like a battlesmith and a you know. Um,
Okay.
yeah, they're like that perfect multi-class between the two. And as they come through, Zari, the halfling, points over and says, "Hey, that's a halfling over there." As we roll in to initiative.
And they saw everybody, even me.
No, they
So,
just saw Zari. So we're gonna go with what you guys want to
No,
do.
they
Oh.
did.
Me.
No, they just saw Carl. Sorry, they
This
just
is
saw
how I'm
Carl.
hiding.
Oh, I'm
In front of
jumping out and
Steve.
immediately attacking this Steve.
Okay, you'll have advantage when you get there.
all right, let's roll real initiatives.
So we have Druid, Zari.
How much time has
Good,
passed?
Zarya, another
between-
crit.
How much time
Yeah,
has passed?
I
between
think
the
that's my last
combat and
one.
this one?
So I get advantage on initiative rolls now because of the thing I
Awesome.
got when I leveled up. So do I just roll 2 and then
Yeah,
take the
just
highest
roll it
one?
again.
What
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be going with the first one.
Awesome.
How
You
much
can
time has
click on that
passed?
and change it, by the
Yep,
way, in
I'll change
Roll20.
it. Yeah.
How much
I'd
time
also
has
like to
passed?
say I've named the new Eugene Fabian.
How much time has passed between what?
Yeah. I'm saying, did we like walk into them immediately after, or was I able
No, it
to
took like
like?
10 minutes for everything
Oh,
to
damn. I
transpire.
was gonna say, Brogan tries to channel a short rest in that time, the 15 minutes, but he doesn't get there. He tries though. He tries to meditate while riding on his new best friend.
Yeah, it's just a bumpy ride. Even though you crit, that crit has good legs. As where is this GIF? There it is. I was like, this sheet is not up. I don't know where it is, and I was like, 'cause I never brought it up. Yeah, he's got the Teddy Roosevelt vibes all over him as a Brogan.
I like it.
Zari, Steve, Carl, Brogan, everyone is in. As Zari, you will have advantage on your attack as they are all piled in the center of all of you. As Bard Steve has changed his tune slightly to doing the Jaws theme, but with his mouth. Dun-dun,
Nice.
dun-dun, dun-dun, as he's getting scareder and scareder. Go for it, Zari.
Cool. I will.
Are we getting a surprise round on these guys?
I do.
I'm gonna give all of
Thank
you as we go through the ability. Yeah, we're giving you a surprise round. The ability to attack with advantage, except for Carl, essentially.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go back. So
Sounds about right.
Attack twice at the druid me.
awesome. That's 8 and 10 both hit for 18.
And then AAA, I whistle for him. He's going to attack the bear, so 15 plus 7.
That hits.
And so he's going to attack the bear, so 1d8 plus 2, 5 force to the bear.
-5 on the bear as he just looks a little bit perturbed that this bit him. Very nice. Steve, with advantage, what do you do?
I'm leaping from my clever hiding spot, and I'm going to try to bury my axe with advantage into this Steve. As King of Steves, I have deemed this Steve unworthy.
Awesome.
That was a little aggressive, King. We don't. That's kind of an outdated form of government, kings.
I don't know I don't know what to say to you. All right. I'm gonna
Love
say
the
you're
hit.
not part of this family as I'm in midair, obviously.
The undercarriage lights on your axe go off.
Yes. Yes, the neon go off. All right, so 23, 29, 33, 30. What did I say? 39, 41 damage? Is that correct? That
41
can't be right.
damage. Literally, as he is caught by surprise, and he goes, "Good show, Steve. Oh, you're so greasy and disgusting."
As my axe like buries down into it.
Yeah, he was excited to meet a Steve. He knew, he was like, if anyone's going to get to me, it's a Steve. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, what are you?
You smell like the inside of a Vienna sausage can.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my second swing. The power of blam compels you.
Carl, you are going to attack without Advantage.
That's fine.
Sorry, your stealth just didn't meet up.
It's okay. I'm gonna get 2 shots off at the other Carl.
Okay. The Night Carl.
Yeah. Shit.
Oof, eight. As they
Oh,
bounce
God.
off her armor, you can barely see any skin beyond this armor as her head is just slightly peeking up. You see just the gray hair and a ponytail as just eyes
What
are above
Eugene does
like
she
the
have?
armor. Uh,
Oh, what's her Eugene?
as you look, her
This is
Eugene is you
Farmville the
see
party.
a pseudo dragon land on her shoulder.
Oh, you had to make it something cool, didn't you? You had to.
My. Also, I don't know if anyone heard me. My other Eugene that I got, the Hydra, his name is Fabian now.
Fabian,
Fabian,
the
okay.
Hydra, Eugene. You've got
I hope
Eugene.
you're writing all these down. There's no way we're gonna remember.
Yeah, we
Oh
will
yeah,
not remember that. That needs
I
to be
got
a
the notes in
user.
my iPhone. I got this. It's just called
Oh,
the
thank God.
Eugenes, and I
Other
have a list.
Eugenes.
I'm gonna
Eugene's.
collect them all, and they're gonna live on my farm.
Oh my God! So they're Pokemon now.
That's what she's been saying for the past 10
Yes.
minutes.
I know.
That's what
I'm
Carl
just
said. He's the
saying.
Yugi Mans.
It's real. That's why I
Eugenians.
ignored. That's why I ignored it the first time.
Brogan, you get to
Yep.
attack with advantage.
You know what I do instead? I stealthily saunter up to other Brogan.
Okay.
And since he's a hippo, he's probably either close to large or on the high end of medium. I'm a little taller than him on my new Allosaurus Scottie Pippen. So I'm going to take my never ending mug and I'm going to clink it against his mug while I'm standing next to him and be like, hey, B Dog, what up?
Oh, it must be another Brogan. How wonderful that must be. Where are
Ah,
you?
I'm right here, big guy, just invisible. So I got to tell you, I ran into sober, normal Dad Brogan. He sucked. He was the worst.
I heard there was one of those out there. I wish I could kill him, skin him, and take his head for myself, but
Don't worry,
Damn.
I got him. We're cool. We're cool. I wanted to show you something though. Hold out your hand.
as he puts his hand out,
I'm gonna put my mug in there and be like, drink that.
oh, that is a wonderful spirit.
After he drinks it and it automatically refills, I'm like, huh? Huh?
Oh, well, we'll try this.
Wanna take
And
it?
he hands he has a beer stein, and he just hands
Yep.
it out into the midair, and he's just like
I grab
looking
it.
around.
And then it disappears.
Yeah, and it just disappears. As you go to drink out of it, he's like, "Oh wow, good on you. What do you think?"
What is it? Tell me
It's
as
it's
a
a like a
character.
very deep stout. Like it's a very dark,
Ooh.
deep, heavy stout.
Ooh. He'll hear me go gluck gluck, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, Brogan, you seem like a real up and up guy. I'm gonna disable my invisibility and show him that it's me on an Allosaurus.
Up, you're a dragonborn on a dinosaur.
I know.
Well, pip pip to you. My hat's off. And he tips his hat slightly.
I'm just saying, look. There are a lot of the Brogans I don't like. You seem pretty cool. How about we swap some drinks and some stories? What are you thinking? Because I wanted this to be a vacation. We were on the beach at first. We had our wonderful hammed up Jeffrey build us a little hut. I was having a nice
Oh,
time.
our Jeffrey's
and
dead
then
already. He could not
and
keep
then
up.
new Brogan
Jeffrey
blew
Hyde?
up our what?
He couldn't keep up.
Jeffrey's dead?
Did Jeffrey hide?
Oh, I'm pissed. Who killed your Jeffrey?
No, Jeffrey was standing there with the bard. Like,
Oh,
He
did
can't
we kill
hide with
his
those
Jeffrey?
hams.
no,
We
no,
didn't
yes,
kill
he
his
got left
Jeffrey.
behind. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
I mean, not everyone's built for the brush.
You're not wrong, big guy. You're not wrong. So I'm gonna like hop off the Allosaurus and just kind of like sit crisscross applesauce and be like, all right, everyone, come on down. We're having a good time, and we're
Give a
just gonna keep
persuasion
pouring
on him
drinks.
to get him to be your buddy, to not fight you, and he will probably not do it if you can persuade him.
All right, sweet. We attempt persuasion.
We're going to give you advantage with everything going on, with all of the work you put into it, because you did good RP on that one to get him in. You definitely, you buttered him up nice. gave him a drink. Your 15 is going to be enough for him for where he's at right now. He's like, well, I'm on my fourth drink of the hour, so I am feeling good. We should just sit and enjoy each other's company. Maybe tell stories of
See,
the life of Brogan, huh?
see, that's what I was thinking. Did you know? And then I'll just launch into the tirade of how I once owned a gym and those 40 women with nondescript kids that did not look like me showed up.
Oh, that's hilarious. Did you know I once owned a taxidermy store?
Did you did you know one of the guys that used to work for us became a parking meter?
Holy moly! You haven't abolished parking meters yet? I shoot him on
Oh,
sight.
things are so weird here. They're so weird. And we're just gonna keep going back and forth, swapping
Love
stories,
it.
having a good old time, swapping drinks. While we're doing it, I'm gonna keep, feeding the Allosaurus or he's chilling and be
Yeah.
like, this is my friend Scotty Pippen.
Scotty Pippen. That's a great Alice. That's a great dinosaur name. And wonderful shoes you own.
Oh, you're gonna be you are my second favorite Brogan behind only me.
Everyone in the party notices that Brogan has made a great new friend as they are literally just broganing it up together over drinks. They're both different yet the same as they talk to each other and enjoy each other's company.
I'm
Um,
so happy.
we now hit the top of the order, and I believe as we now hit the top of the order, this is the perfect time as you are staring down your worst foes yourselves. I think it's the perfect time for us to go into a confession. Let's see if everyone rolls a d20. Lowest roll goes first.
I'm doing fine.
Where's my dice?
Woo, nat 20.
That's when you get in
Where
that
were you
20.
before?
Yeah, jeez.
I don't get nat 20s on
Okay.
combat, but I get them for other roles. So
I
Nick,
hate when
as
that
Steve
happens.
walks into
I'm
the
gonna be hiding
confession
like
booth, what
this.
does it look like?
Steve is going to slump in his chair, partially covered by Carl and other Steve blood. And he's like going to wipe his arm a little bit. He's going to be like, it doesn't look like grease. It doesn't smell like grease. I don't. If it was grease, don't you think the Allosaurus would have? I don't even understand. He starts ranting, and he's like, you people all know that it's not grease, right? And he's going to like be frustrated and rip off his microphone and walk off of camera.
Love it. Love it. Next in the order is Zari.
Zari's going to walk in, see the grease puddle on the chair, and just be like, nah, and just scoot the chair away from the screen and go,
Love it.
and just go, why are we collecting pets? We have to take care of them, and we barely take care of the ones we have now. And now we're getting a human involved again who's not prepared for this, and he's injured to some degree. Why do we keep doing this? What makes this group think they are responsible enough for all these animals? All right. What makes them think that? Seriously, you have to make sure you feed them. You have to make sure you care them. And she's just going to keep going on a rant about animal health care and everything.
Aw. Love it.
She's just going to be like, I need a break and take off her microphone and walk away.
Walk on out. Brogan, you are up.
All right. Well, I am going to sit in the confession booth and immediately be like, look, this is the best day I've had so far here. I met a new Brogan. He's freaking great. I'm having the most fun I've had on this island. This is Scotty Pippen, as Scotty Pippen like knocks the camera over a little bit. And it's like, and I'm like, no, he's like that llama you saw on TikTok for a while. I'm like, stop it. And we're just hanging out, having the best friggin' time. Everyone here is having fun. I can't wait. You know what? I might not even kill a Fenrir this time. This has been a blast. I'm having a great time. And I'll hold up the new mug from other Brogan and be like, come in here. And then we're gonna do a quick chug before we leave. This is the best day.
Awesome. I love it. As you and your new best friend Brogan, the Teddy Roosevelt version of Brogan, are having an awesome time. Last but certainly not least, we have Carl.
Carl's gonna sit down in the chair, and she has Eugene in one hand, Fabian in the other, and she's gonna say, "So I woke up, and now there were two of me, and now there are four of me, and all I know is there are different Eugenes. It's like a freaking set. I need to get them all." And she's just gonna be like petting them both, and then she kind of moves around in the chair a little bit, and then she stands up on the leg and looks down at it, and she calls out like, "What is this, grease?"
And in the background, you hear, "Okay, ready, Steve? You're the one that I want." As Bard Steve starts going off again. Well, very nice. As we close out there with after Carl is just covered in a wet substance, you hear Bard Steve singing
Fabian and
"Grease"
Eugene
now.
are like rolling in it now.
Yeah,
They're
and
like
I would like
rolling
to
back
think
and forth with
all
each
the
other.
Eugenes are trying to eat each other, essentially. Like, I really think they are just like trying to. Yeah, the Hydras are like nipping at the Manicore face, and they're like just all over each other.
It's how they show their love.
That is true. These monsters show
Carl's
their
one of those
love.
people that has just ugly dogs. She's like everyone sees as they're ugly and disgusting. And Carl's just like, they're so cute. Look at them.
Love it. Well, I'd like to thank all the viewers. Thank all of our players. You guys killed it today, so thank you. That was a lot of fun to do. You can always check us out on Adventure Highway on Twitch, 6:45 on Tuesdays, on YouTube, or on Spotify, both Adventure Highway. Like, follow, subscribe. Anything you guys want to say or have to shout out about?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you
Oh,
guys.
next week's game.
Yeah, next
Oh,
week's.
that's right.
Yeah.
Next week's game will be canceled. We're just having Valentines in our lives, and some of us don't have Valentines, but we're not going to be the ones to tell whoever you are that we don't have Valentines in our lives.
Listen, I've got to hang out with other Steve.
Yeah,
He's gonna be taking us to dinner.
You're hopelessly
I got, like,
devoted to the other Steve,
That's
actually.
I got all
Other-
the
other
Eugenes I gotta
Brogan.
take care of. It's a full day job.
I just
Well,
Thank you guys very much for watching. We
Thank
hope
you guys,
enjoy.
and we will see you in 2 weeks coming back to the Battle Royale. And enjoy your week.